Ladies and gentlemen, Kavion Sabio.
You treat me like I'm just an option. You play my heart just like a drum. Feelings have long since been forgotten. Emotions are over with and done. And you get a kick out of how you abuse me. But ooh, when I no longer let you use me, that's when you say you are the one. 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 You walk all over me like concrete. You play me just like a six string. To me you were my very heartbeat, but to you this wasn't even a thing. And you get a kick out of how you abuse me. But ooh, when I no longer let you use me, that's when you say you are the one. 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 You think you know me. 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 You are the one. I'm tired of hearing you say you are the one. I'm tired of hearing you say. Oh, I'm tired of hearing you say that I'm the one. This song, that song was You Are the One. This song is called Grandma. Grandma told me, boy, you're just starting out in this life. So pursue your dreams day and night. And when they come true, spread your wings and fly. Grandma told me, boy, just always be yourself. And never change to please somebody else. 'Cause when you need them, they won't be there to help. Grandma told me, boy, just have faith in the Lord. and he'll take you places that you've never been before. Just keep your faith, and down the blessings will flow. Grandma told me these things, and this is what I'm trying to say. Never give up on your dreams, work at them every day. And don't let nobody stand in your way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the one and only RX Superstar. RX Superstar.
Bam! What's up, everybody? What's going on? How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing great. This is another episode of Rx Superstar featuring Kavion Sabio, musician, writer. First question is when growing up, what inspired you? What inspired young Sabio to pick up his guitar?
Well, when I started out, I was listening to a lot of Motown from my mom in the house. She'd play, a lot of different old classics. A lot of Stevie Wonder, a lot of Aretha Franklin.
R.I.P. Aretha Franklin out there.
Of course, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in power too.
Rest in power. That's right. Paradise.
Paradise. Yeah, I haven't heard that one. That's new. But yeah,
that's old school.
Oh really? Oh,
You never heard Rest in Paradise?
Nah, man.
So instead of peace, they say paradise.
That's dope. That's dope.
Paradise is nice. Learn something new every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. But yeah, so that stuff with my music started from my mom playing some oldies in the house, and I just on repeat. So
Motown Temptations, Michael Jackson 5, Gladys Knight, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh yeah, definitely the EWF, definitely EWF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but during all that, man, it was inspiring me as far as like a singer. And then when I was about a teenager, started listening to like punk rock and stuff,
Okay.
Alternative rock, Linkin Park, Rest in Paradise, Chester Bennington.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What about Green Day?
Green Day, definitely Green Day.
Ooh,
Definitely
21. That's a very powerful song.
Right. I used to listen to some stuff.
I still listen to that song still today. It's actually in my workout playlist. I know it's a little weird to listen to that song, but it kind of gets you like amped. It gets you up there.
Oh yeah. It's not exactly it's not exactly needed to be in a workout playlist. Has to be always like some powerful stuff. It could just be something that you vibe with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So
instead of the hardcore Metallica, Enter the Sandman, answer light. Take my hand. We're off to Never Land. I know a little bit of music too myself.
See? But yeah, so listening to Green Day and like Linkin Park and them, it started inspiring
Linkin
me.
Park, man, you just hit my heart right there.
Right, Chester.
Because I grew up with Linkin Park. Chester was like the dude, the little punk rock dude that nobody wanted to talk to.
Right.
Later on, developed his craft and his performance as an artist with the rest of the bandmates of Linkin Park. Just created a sound that nobody can sample.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, when I heard Hybrid Theory, I thought it was like their second or third
Crawling.
album. But when I
was going through deep at that time, Crawling.
Yeah, man.
Like when he did the Crawling in my skin.
Yeah, man. I remember I used to actually hate that song. I used to hear that shit on MTV. I was like, oh, man, not this song again. But I kept listening to it over.
What was your favorite? What was your song that you was tuning Linkin Park?
In the end,
In the end,
it doesn't even matter. That one
I'm
and
trying so hard. I'm about to break dance right now.
yeah, that one and with you was that.
Wow.
That one wasn't really put into to the forefront, but I'm about to geek out a little bit right now.
Okay, go ahead,
When
geek out.
AMVs, animated music videos,
Yeah.
I used to watch like a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z AMVs,
Uh-huh.
and that's kind of like, that's how I really started to get put on to Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like I'd watch those on repeat.
Because they used to use the old footage from Dragon Ball Z,
Oh yeah.
the Frieza saga,
Right,
that we
and
waited
the
3 years
Android
later
song.
to get.
Right.
You know, it was a lot of mashups because at that same time, Dragon Ball Z was coming to the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I was already familiar with it
Right.
because, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, so in our country, all that stuff comes out. Like, we get it before America.
Oh, wow,
Like,
really?
whatever comes in Japan, like Saint Seiya, like Ultraman, like Godzilla and stuff like that, it was in Puerto Rico first. And then Dominican Republic, you know, all the Caribbean islands.
Right.
Then it came to America.
Oh.
So it was all in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So I already knew all these characters, even Pokemon. I already knew all these characters.
Oh, wow.
So when I seen them come to America, I was like, oh, okay. I was surprised because there was a lot of blood, a lot of fighting, a lot of cursing, a lot of inappropriate stuff you see.
Right.
It was ahead of its time.
Right.
So
Very
at
true.
that time, music was evolving.
Right.
Then we got Lenny Kravitz, who was evolving. We got Linkin Park, who was coming on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
They was known as Hyper Theory. That's the name of the album, but that was the name of the band.
Oh, really?
Before Linkin Park, it was named as Hyper Theory.
Wow.
I used to be on radio, bro.
Oh, right.
So it was my job
so
to know, you know music history. So, and that's why I'm back, and I'm glad I'm here. It's Rxsuperstar featuring Kavion Sabio.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one and only. I'm like, we're going to look back at this, and we're going to have gray hair and with Dragon Ball Z shirts.
Rocking in the chairs. Yo,
Like this.
Yo, my rocket chair levels over 9,000.
Remember when I sung Rxsuperstar? That was a cool little intro. I like that.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that.
Of course.
I appreciate all the artists that came on and did a little melody for me and stuff. It's really cool. But let's get back to the interview.
Yeah.
So he grew up with Motown.
Mm-hmm.
So when my knowledge of Motown is like, when I hear Motown, it's like somewhere you was involved with the church.
Oh,
you
yes.
involved in gospel music.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
a little research.
Yeah, a little research. You know, it's always good. But yeah, growing up in the church, I was singing in the youth choir and everything like that. I'd done that for a while up until about 17, 18.
17, 18. Oh,
yeah.
So you've been playing music since you was young.
Yeah, I've been involved in music.
So you got the gift.
I've got gifts. Yeah, that's one of my main ones. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what God blessed me
Very
with.
talented man.
Thank you. Thank you. So I worked on just, I guess, projecting. So that's why I'm able to really have a loud booming voice.
Yeah.
If I need to, I try not to. But yeah, just growing up in the church, just praising the Lord, which I always love to do.
You were singing to God.
Oh yeah.
So what made you stop that?
I just didn't go to church as much as I used to. That's all. I was
felt like it was time to move on and take my vocals to.
I mean, it was like every once in a while I do go back to my church to sing. Like
cool.
I did,
That's right. Give back to the community, guys.
Right. Now I did my own research and I was like, okay, I know that God is within me.
Yes.
God is within all of us.
True.
So how the Bible says you are the temple. So I was like figuring how can I find God in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Even, Lord forgive me, even in my sinful nature, I was looking for God in what I was doing. But
we all do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, one night in the strip club, I was searching for God. Like, you gotta take me out of here, cause I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna go broke, God. I'm gonna spend all your money. I'm gonna be mad when I can't go buy my chopped cheese after this 4 a.m.
Yo. I ain't even got enough money for chopped cheese.
I ain't got no chopped cheese. I take the train, I hop it. We from New York. But I ain't got no money for my chopped cheese or my Chinese. No, nah, we got a problem. Listen, you're gonna have to give me back a couple of dollars.
Right. I'm gonna have to get ask for a refund.
Give me a refund.
You know, just
You got a receipt?
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not gonna use card. Can I just swipe here just to?
I'm getting thrown out.
We don't accept.
It's like, who was that? He asked for a receipt. What?
Where? Like, where would we keep them? You know?
We're going to the second question, and it's referring to your two songs that you performed earlier.
Yeah.
You Are the One,
Mm-hmm.
and Grandma,
Mm-hmm.
right? But You Are the One, it was a kind of song that I felt the vibe of, like, you just got into a relationship, she's gone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's like, what comes next?
Right. Well,
So that's what I got.
Yeah, it's about how when you are being mistreated in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be a relationship with, with anyone. It could be like a friend. Well, the song's about a relationship, with your significant other.
Okay.
But
true.
how you're being mistreated, and when I realize, like, or when the person realizes that they're being mistreated, and they're like, you know what, I'm done. I know my worth. I know that I don't deserve to be treated this way, so I'm going to leave. And it's at that point that person who was mistreating them says, "No, wait, but you're the one." That's why That's why the song's called "You Are the One."
Oh, okay.
Yes, because
That's cool.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
Good concept.
Yeah.
We need to see a music video.
Oh, that's. I haven't thought about it yet, but that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
You hear it first.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Exclusive. Yeah, but
By the way, it was 2 exclusive songs that
Yes.
he allowed me to film and release. So
right.
make sure you go check that out and share with your friends and family
Right.
after you watch this.
Right. So yeah, that's what that song's about. Basically, how I was getting mistreated, even though it's like not a song about a specific person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about a general way that people feel
Mm-hmm.
from certain people, not everybody. And it's just like
It's a different point of view.
yeah.
A different view at the situation.
Right.
You see, you're the third person. You're the person outside looking in.
Right.
But to me, because it's like for me with music, it's like what Drake said. It's like with music, you feel it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I heard your song, I was like, "You are the one," and then that catchy tune. I'm like, man, she must have been the one, because he's out here singing it now. It reminds me of that movie. I forgot the movie where the guy's carrying the music boombox and he's staring out the window. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you trying to fight back for somebody. It's like, you're the one. You don't go nowhere.
Right.
Song is a marriage song or something.
Right.
But when you listen to it,
The
it's
first
like
word.
it's the opposite.
Right.
And now you like, because I was hooked on it, and then he got the melody, the jingle to it,
Right.
and I'm like, okay, my ears are picking up and receiving like the antennas of an ant.
Yeah.
So I'm like, boom, I'm hooked on it, and I was like, I like this song. Come perform this song, and You Are the One. Check that out in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And now we go on to the next song, which is called Grandma.
Yeah.
But for me, it felt like he was talking about his grandma, about it's like encouragement to go out into the world, be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the negativity bring you down. Don't stop. Pursue your dream.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, my moms used to tell me that.
Oh yeah.
And still today, my mom still tell me that.
Good.
She said, whatever happens, you leave it and you move on. That was your purpose at that time, but now you move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you learn from that,
Mm-hmm.
you take all the good and you take all the bad.
Mm-hmm.
Take the bad and throw it out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Move forward with the good
Mm-hmm.
and recreate more positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Make your light bright, even shiner.
And so yeah, with Grandma, it's funny. I was playing it actually, practicing it a few weeks back in Guitar Center.
Okay.
Well, I was practicing.
Check out his social media, guys, because him at Guitar Center is like, it's pretty cool. I always look forward to the next episode of it. So,
Ooh, All right. Anyway.
We're gonna talk behind the scenes.
No,
We're gonna talk later.
That's gonna be later. It's gonna be a little later.
Rxsuperstar is always
with the ideas. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, I was practicing it, and this guy, like, he had come in, and I was in like one of the private stock rooms, and he came in, not the private stock, like the really expensive guitars.
Yeah.
And he came in after I finished. He was like, "Dude, that was dope. When is that gonna be like released?" I'm like, "I haven't recorded it yet." He was like, "Bro, that's so dope. Like, my grandma would teach me those same exact things, you know." So it's like everybody's like, and whether it's like the grandma or like you said, your mom.
It's a very positive message,
right? And it's a true message because, you know, like, that was all shit. Like, all that was stuff that my grandma was teaching me and taught her kids and grandkids and great grandkids and so on.
Generations to come,
right? And that's just how I was, you know, raised by her, and like which way I should do my stuff, which is why, like, musically, it's like I'm always gonna be focused on what I love to do.
Of course.
And I'm gonna.
You gotta have a passion for what you do.
I mean,
if you don't, stop, look in the mirror, put the Man in the Mirror song on.
Right.
Because I love Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
You know that. We was kicking it behind the scenes of, like, y'all gonna hear it later, stuff like that. But, you know, you just gotta find your passion. Like, whatever you're passionate about, just pursue it, go for it. It won't hurt to fail. Because failure means you did something that you wanted to do. Just do it. Just get up and just do it. You know, that's how you do it. Just get up and do it.
Right? Very true. Very true. Because when you don't, there's only one life that we have to live. You know? And if you spend your life doing things that you don't love, you're going to end up regretting it when you get to old age.
True.
Like, I've seen these videos on YouTube. I've seen these videos where there are these things that go on where if you went to a nursing home, right? You if you went and asked about 3 or 5 of them, you know, what's something, you know, like about them, about their life. A lot of them will talk about the things that they wish they had done.
True.
They just talk about the regrets, like, oh, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Instead of just doing what it was that, you know, society was saying was actually very, quote unquote, good for you. But in reality, it's just like it did nothing. You know, it's like all of that you worked hard for was not what you loved, which is why you have a lot of people who will be like, well, I didn't get to do what I got to do, but at least work hard and then give to the future generation, to my future family, you know, something so that way they don't have to work so hard and they might be able to actually focus on
that's what the word in music, this word comes in, is called a legacy.
Right.
You want to leave a legacy behind. Even if you didn't have one, you starting your own, and you want to follow, you want your next generation to follow in your footsteps. And the next question is, it's like, I see you talk to the youth. I see you on social media. I see you out there playing your songs, getting people's attention. You're very positive and stuff like that. And I just wanted to know, it's like, we heard you growing up was influence of your mother's music. You know, past generations of your grandmother, grandpa, uncles and aunts. But as you growing up, what was the musicians or singers out there that inspired you?
I was inspired by Hendrix, John Mayer, Stevie Ray Vaughan, a lot of bluesmen.
John Mayer is that cool white boy that plays the blues.
Definitely one of my influences.
Have you ever met him before?
No, I met a dude that looked just like him.
That was close enough.
Dude, like
he was an impersonator.
Yeah, something like that. You know,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yo, John, if you're watching this, man, make sure you find, you know, Sabio. Make sure you check him out. Check out the descriptions at the bottom. He also has a YouTube, guys, so, you know, make sure you follow him on his YouTube and his social media.
Yeah.
We will say it at the end of the video.
Of course.
But it's on the description, too.
Cool. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. It's a lot of guitarists and that stuff like that. You mentioned Jimmy, one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Purple Haze, all day. But you ever listen to like Lenny Kravitz?
Oh yeah. I listen to a little bit of Lenny.
Cause that American woman,
Right.
stay away from me. You see, you can
Yeah.
tell I listen to because I
Yeah.
was following exact. See, look at that, look at that. You
Right.
over, look at that.
But
Well,
yeah.
get me singing.
Yeah, no. He's played all the instruments on all of his tracks. Like he
It's worldwide known.
right. He's a multi instrumentalist. Him,
Yes.
Prince, Ryan Leslie, like those are very multi instrumentalist. Like very very skilled man.
I seen the way you swing your guitar around.
Yeah,
Kind of look like Prince.
a little bit. You know,
I guess he just loves the purple. I guess he just loves the purple.
I mean, I try. You know, but yeah. Little bit of Kravitz. You know, a lot of Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did mention Jay-Z.
I don't really listen to Jay-Z. Nothing
Okay.
against him. I just don't listen.
So,
to him.
have you ever listened to hip hop or?
I mean, I not really. Like it was like I went from listening to the Motown classic stuff
Mm-hmm.
to kind of just jump into the alternative rock and punk rock. Like that was my jump as far as music is concerned when I was growing up.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. He had the. That was cool. He had soul and punk mixed in one. So it's like soul punk, something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like Daft Punk a little bit, you know.
A little bit.
I like that though. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. John Mayer is definitely cool. Have you ever seen him perform before?
No, I don't feel like spending like $300 for those.
That is true. They're a little expensive out there. But one day, people will be spending that on you.
Hoping, God willing.
Yeah. Keep supporting. Keep going. Keep righteousness.
Okay.
Keep it going. And other than that, we're going to go into the next question, the final question.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I say this to all my guests that come.
Mm-hmm.
It's like looking to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a whole generation that's behind that camera watching this interview, and they're looking at you and seeing how they can get inspired. So I want you to let them know what is Kavion Sabio's message to the next generation out there.
Keep the Lord Almighty first. He will show you everything that you need to do. He will show you what your passion is and help you with it. And when he does, keep working at it. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it because you only have one life to live. You're only living in a certain amount of time in this world. So don't spend that time working on other people's stuff and not work on yours. You know, you gotta work hard at what you love because no one else is gonna do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you do that while keeping God here in you and His Son in you, then you'll be all right.
Yep, you'll be all right. Just listen, pay attention, and continue doing what you do. Be consistent.
Right.
Have the love for it. Have the love for what you do.
And don't
just like us.
Yeah.
We have the love and passion for what we'd like to do.
Exactly.
And we're glad to bring this awesome interview
to
you guys.
Yeah.
So I would like to say thank you to Kavion.
Thank you.
Sabio for coming.
Of course.
This has been another episode of Rxsuperstar featuring. And check out every guest. Every month I do this. Follow me on social medias. Follow him, guys. He's very talented. Book him. Pick him up. I'm coming to the show. And before I go, introduce your one and only to the side.
Yes. So this one, she doesn't have a name. She doesn't have a name yet. Because...
no name.
Yep, no name.
No name. No name. No name. Hey.
Yeah,
That's a hot name though. No name.
right? So I might just so a coworker, an old coworker of mine, she had given me this because I had to sell my guitar that I've worked hard to save up for to
Mhm.
get, take care of some bills and stuff. And I didn't have an acoustic. I just had my electric for a while.
Mhm.
So she was just like, I don't even use it that much. Like, I know you do. So here, I'm like, I was like, oh, thank you. So that's the little story about little no name here. No name.
No, nah.
No name.
That's pretty cool. And that's a wrap, guys. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Rxsuperstar. And see you guys out there. Follow me on my social media outlets. Follow him. Description's on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
Peace out. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.